Grow your confidence till it can't be shaken. Those who identify as alpha males are the kind of men who are not only pushed forward by their testosterone levels, but also by a deep-seated need to accomplish their goals in life. They have high standards and are fierce competitors. They don't take advice from naysayers or let others deter them from following their passions. They exude an air of assuredness and competence in social situations. As a result, attractive women are drawn to them. Females find neediness to be the most repulsive character flaw. You might make 7 figures and have washboard abs, but if you come off as needy, she will find you unattractive. That's why it's common knowledge that bachelor billionaires and cash-strapped bachelors alike are sleeping around every weekend. There is one and only one thing that makes a guy more desirable than his money and good looks combined: confidence. When describing female attractiveness, confidence stands out over all others. The progeny of insecure and needy saber-toothed tigers would prove the exact reverse of the confident man's abilities to capture and guard a large buffalo. To put it bluntly, you're a weak, subservient dude who won't offer her the greatest opportunity to pass on her genes under the hard evolutionary circumstances under which our predecessors thrived. Of course, you may find that some of these procedures come easily to you, while others may need more effort on your part. But you may be confident that every detail matters. Focus on the next 1 or 2 actions and make a concerted, deliberate attempt to improve your life. It takes time, but in a few weeks, you should start to see changes in the way you think and feel about the world. Be sure to keep plugging away at whatever it is you're doing. In the long run, it will all be worthwhile. Self-awareness is the first and most important step. Don't lie to yourself about your identity or your aspirations. Having faith in one's own honesty is crucial. Just tell me about your flaws. With what qualities do you distinguish yourself? You shouldn't try to sugarcoat the situation. Establish a starting point for your development and go to work on it. There must be a beta man for every dominant male. Considerable weight should be given to introspection. Every epic about a dominant male hero begins with a guy who goes lost, is confused, and gives up on himself. Learn to accept yourself as you are if you want to improve. Let your problems be known. You do understand what they're saying. Admitting that you have a problem is the first step toward recovery. Can you be described as impoverished, irrational, angry, offensive, and always in charge? Aim for the and ace it. Self-deprecation, how do you feel about it? Getting rid of such practices and replacing them with something more beneficial is a must if this is the case. The second step is to quit whining. Man up, you never hear a real man moan. They take action when they realize what must be done. It will be corrected if it is found to be incorrect. Neither that nor whine is discussed amongst us. So this is the day you should stop whining. Powerful alphas don't whine about the state of the world, so keep that in mind if you ever find yourself doing it. They're making moves to rectify the situation. Big problems should be seen as challenges. Consider your difficulties to be lessons from which you may grow. No one enjoys adversity, but those who refuse to whine and instead put their heads down and their shoulders to the wheel come out on top. Third, you should cease giving yourself an out. As an alpha man, you need to be consistent with your decisions and behavior. There is no need to provide any additional justifications. Mornings are the best time to get your run in. Do not feel obligated to attend that dinner party if you do not like to. Refuse to attend the event after being invited. There is no need to apologize. What you did was very unacceptable. The outcome is up to you. Stop caring what other people think and start calling things as they really are. Accept that laziness played a role in your failure. Being lazy and honest is better than being lazy and in denial. Don't leave anything undone, it's becoming late. Do not allow justifications to be the driving force in your life. Instead of making excuses for your actions, start making them. Finding your reason for being is the fourth step. In other words, alpha guys don't follow the beat of anybody else's drum. In other words, they make up their minds and go for their own personal goals. Not knowing what you want and acting accordingly. I recommend taking some time away from your busy schedule to reflect on your goals and aspirations. Discover your true calling in life and act on it. A real alpha guy always has a purpose in mind, and he works toward it with unyielding determination. But guys who were always wavering between competing positions were never able to get to the top. Look into it if you see a promising opening. Now, at this second, if you so choose. It's either all or nothing from here on out. Avoid playing games with a lackadaisical attitude. Do anything you want, whether indoors or out. Authentic alpha males prioritize their mission above anything else. Having a clear goal in mind is crucial. If you skip that crucial first step, you'll never be able to gain your footing. Fifthly, confront your apprehensions. Perhaps in order to progress on your path, you will need to face your fears and do things such as asking for a raise, leaving your job, getting closer to a beautiful lady, or standing up for yourself when you are being bullied. Creating positive limits in your relationship. All of these things might be terrifying, but proper company management is essential. The ability to calmly and effectively confront one's concerns is a hallmark of the alpha man. But you have to practice it in order to become good at it. Now is the time to start facing your fears front on. To the contrary, actively seek them out and confidently meet them front on. Most men are timid, which is one of the reasons there are so few leaders in the world. However, the alpha man has no room in his soul for weakness like dread. Do not let dread into your mind, since it will only bring you down. Sixth, a real alpha guy must begin to have faith in himself. Why is it that I can't seem to win people over? Why is it, exactly? Because he always maintains a high level of excellence and does all in his power to achieve it. He has no need to lower his standards. So, immediately, start giving yourself a pep talk in the mirror. In other words, tell yourself you're the guy and let go of your inhibitions. To project that distinct alpha quality, you need to first believe in yourself. The male equivalent of a high five. It's a huge hit amongst the ladies. In the eyes of superiors, this is a win. A room will separate as you move through it, much like what I see when I enter a room. You need to develop into a guy who is at ease with his own skin. 100%. Nowadays, acceptance from others is unnecessary. The fact that you have faith in yourself is sufficient. Independent living is the seventh stage. The hallmarks of a successful alpha guy are individual power and autonomy. Man of his caliber doesn't need help from other people. He supports himself economically by working for a living and without relying on anybody else for assistance. If your parents are footing the bill for your living expenses and you want to be the dominant guy in the relationship, you'll need to find somewhere else to call home. If you are having financial difficulties, you should get a job or find another method to make ends meet. You should get a better career so you can support yourself financially, but any real man knows they can always rely on themselves alone. That's true for your mental health as well as your heart. Stop waiting for your friends and family to gush about how great you and your partner are so you can feel secure in the relationship. That isn't self-assurance, that's arrogance. Dependence is not the way to go through life if you want to be an alpha guy. Phase 8. Begin a fitness regimen. These days, many individuals put their mental health ahead of their physical health. Attracting beautiful women does not need a Thor-like physical appearance, but it does require a steady commitment to improving your health, fitness, and mental outlook. You should start working out now. Make an effort to reduce your belly fat. Reduce your fat percentage and begin constructing leaner muscle now. You lack the qualities of a real alpha male if you lack the will to put in the necessary exercise time. Drop the drink and eat better. Throw away your unhealthy food. Maintain your energy and effectiveness with a diet rich in nutritious foods. It is not required that you be a world-class bodybuilder. If you want to feel good, you need to look nice. Making significant progress in as little as 20 minutes a day, 30 minutes, or an hour a day is helpful. Thank you for watching the channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and look at the channel for more videos.